Yo, what's good, y'all? Today we're gonna be reacting to the science behind increasing your sex appeal. Basically, looks maxing. We're gonna get right into the video, man. I hope y'all enjoy it, and let's go.
Simon Nesman, Henry Cavill, and Adam Sandler. Which one do you think has the biggest sex appeal? You probably chose him, just like the British Glamour magazine back in 2013. But out of the three, he's neither the richest, nor the most famous, nor the most attractive one. This is called short-term sexual market value, and this is how it looks for men compared to women. As a man, the only metric on this list that you can't improve is your age. So let's start with number 1, game plus personality. These aspects represent 39% of your sexual market value.
Okay. I don't know what data this is based on. Let's just take a look, right? Looks is the majority, which is correct. Status, 13%. Okay. Age, yeah, not as much of a factor. You could be 30, 40 years old and still get women. Resources, game, yes, that's important because what you say matters to women. You can disqualify yourself if you say the wrong thing. But to be honest, the more of this you have, the less this matters. That's real game right there. I'll tell you that
Value.
right
How
now.
can you improve them? Well, up until his late 20s, a man named Hugh Hefner was shy, awkward, and had a super asymmetrical face. But compared to the other men of his era, he used to speak in dreamy, inclusive language when flirting. Instead of compliments like, "I think you're beautiful," he used to say, "We'd look incredible together, wouldn't we?" This charismatic approach helped him launch the first ever Playboy magazine, become a millionaire, and seduce the most beautiful women from that time. Now, you can
Yeah.
also try this Playboy technique and use "we" in your compliments. But what I found next genuinely surprised me. Hugh Hefner's seductive approach perfectly matches the charmer stereotype from The Art of Seduction. What's this? In his book, Robert Greene outlines 9 seductive archetypes based on personality traits. So by discovering your archetype, you can use a seductive style that feels natural and works best for you. We already talked about the charmer whose secret lies in their ability to make others feel special, comfortable,
Yeah.
and included. The natural. This one seduces through a mix of innocence and playfulness. So you can use the 25% rule. For the first part of the conversation, use teasing and lighthearted answers, then switch to a more serious tone, offer deeper and more meaningful answers, and at the end of the conversation, return to a more playful tone. This creates an environment where the other person feels safe being flirty. The ideal lover. This one creates fantasies and fulfills desires. The
Hmm.
most dangerous seducer of all time, Giovanni Casanova, used to compliment people based on their biggest insecurities. As an
Hmm.
example, if a girl gets new braces, you can compliment her smile. The charismatic. This one has a powerful vision, is highly confident, and speaks as if their path is inevitable. For this archetype, ditch the filler words and use bold, emotionally charged language. As a
Hmm.
bonus, instead of using if, use when to seem more confident. The dandy. This one is a nonconformist who goes against gender norms. If you consider yourself a dandy, you should focus more on your style, like wearing flared jeans, loafers, or slim shirts. The rake.
Huh.
This one uses intense love and reckless passion, but you can't give absolute admiration all the time. That's boring. A better
Yeah.
alternative is to sprinkle little compliments randomly in your conversation. Studies show that unpredictable rewards are more addicting than predictable ones. The
Huh.
coquette. This one is a little bit more toxic as they withhold affection to create suspense and desire. So in that case, you can
Yeah.
use the Zeigarnik effect. People remember unfinished tasks better than
All right.
finished
This is crazy ball knowledge. I don't even know all this stuff. Is this even necessary?
ones. So tap into emotional conversations,
Huh.
end it suddenly, and then ghost that person for a while. Besides all of these, there are 2 more archetypes, the siren and the star. These are
Yeah.
the rarest. The siren archetype is exclusively for women, while the star archetype attracts with their mystery and uniqueness. But for all of these, you still need number 2, looks.
Right.
Physical appearance makes up
That
about
should have been
35% of
first.
your value in the dating world.
Yeah.
Dr. Gordon Gallup wrote an article about the key physical traits that make a man sexually desirable.
Okay.
A. Facial attractiveness.
Yep.
In 2020, the RSOS took pictures of 37 men with and without their beards. Then they
Okay.
edited their photos, first to look more feminine and then to look more masculine. This is the
Really?
result. As you can see, the most attractive faces were the ones that were edited to be 30% more masculine and had a beard. You might
Ah, so beard. I mean, this is like common knowledge, but if you can grow facial hair, grow facial hair. Especially like what I got, like a little goatee and a mustache. That's cool. Like I can't grow a full. I've tried it. I probably could use some products or something to help it grow in, but I can't grow a full beard. Like I've tried it, but it's all patchy. So for me, this works. It works.
already know some techniques that can make your face look more masculine, so I'm not going to waste your time with that.
Yeah.
But what about the beard? Well, if you can't grow it naturally, try minoxidil.
Yeah,
This is especially
minoxidil
helpful
is
if you
good.
have a weak jawline, but you
Yeah.
can also style it according to your face shape. B.
Yeah.
Androgenic muscles. Men with broad shoulders and a slim waist are
Yeah.
evolutionarily attractive. To build
Yeah.
this look, train your deltoids, chest, and traps.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people do these things, but they usually overlook something: pheromones. You see, our body secretes these chemicals called pheromones that heavily influence our sexual attraction. However, the issue is that many of us unintentionally mask them by applying cologne to the wrong spots. To smell better, avoid spraying fragrance on pheromone-rich areas like your armpits and neck. Instead, apply it to your wrists and shirt to enhance your scent. But what about increasing your natural levels of pheromones? Eat citrus fruits and green
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna demonstrate this right now. I think that using cologne on your shirt and wrist is crazy. It's crazy. All right, hold on. So I have cologne right here, right? Pro tip: if you really want to like maximize the lasting scent of your cologne, get you some Vaseline or lotion, put some on your wrist, right? Put some behind your neck. I think you should spray on your neck because it's like a I don't know what the word is, but it's like some type of point, and it's good for projection. Behind the neck is good. You can even spray right here. So put the Vaseline or the lotion on first, then hit you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna spray one for y'all. Hit it one time. Don't rub it in. Let it sit there, right? And then hit the other side. Boom. Then hit your neck. Boom. Boom. And like I said, if you want, you could spray the shirt, but I always just go right here. Then this is all situational though. So use this as you will, but that's the secret for putting on cologne. You gotta put some lotion or Vaseline on because if you moisturize, it's gonna stay on your skin way longer. Do it before, not after. Remember I told you that. All right, let's get back to the video.
vegetables. Number 3, status plus resources. These aspects make up about 19% of your value. Now, let's be real. The prime metric of this category is financial wealth. But apparently there is a shortcut to status that doesn't rely on money. It's 1834, Italy, and Giuseppe Garibaldi is being sentenced to death for partaking in a political revolution. So as a poor sailor with little education, his last solution was fleeing to South America. Here he did what he was best at: join civil wars against the imperial forces in both Uruguay and Brazil. After these two wars, his reputation started growing as a fearsome revolutionary with lots of charisma. But 7,000 kilometers away, across the ocean, another political revolution started back in Italy, and Giuseppe just couldn't wait to join. After 12 years of military campaigns, Giuseppe Garibaldi became known as a national hero. Women started to fantasize about his freedom fighter persona. They sent him letters and declarations of love. In the end, he wasn't rich, he wasn't good looking, but he gained status by winning respect. Now, you don't need to win countless civil wars to gain respect, you just need to watch this video.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That was a cool little short to the point video. You know. Yeah. Looks whether it's your body, face, facial looks is really the most important. I'm gonna be real with you. Um, your game, that's something that you can work on. But like I said, if you have looks, a lot of time you don't need to have as much game. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You just have to know not to know what to say and what not to say. But you don't have to have like game. You don't have to practice your game too much when you're attractive because women gonna make it easy for you. It's just that's just the honest truth. So yeah, it's funny. It's a funny thing, man. And status is important too. Yes, it's gonna make it that much better for you. You don't have to be attractive if you got status. Women love men with status, so we know how that goes. Yeah, man. That's the end of the video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.